Most expensive purchase that most of us will ever make is, of course, a home. They come with a lot of extra expenses, maintenance, insurance, and taxes.
And those are set based on the value a local assessor determines. And as Wave News troubleshooter Mark Stevens found in Indiana, the assessor can invite themselves in.
Yeah, big renovations and skyrocketing sales prices of similar homes can drive a property's taxable value up. But a 50% increase with no real change in the property? Charlestown Mayor Treva Hodges says her husband challenged that increase. The cost, though, was more than they bargained for. What you're seeing here is a government-ordered inspection of Charlestown Mayor Treva Hodges' home. It's only the 4th in Clark County in 10 years. You can hear her sniffling in the background.
It felt like such an intrusion. I had no assurance that what these folks see inside my house, they won't go tell other people.
Hodges' husband appealed their property assessment after the county raised its value by 50%, from $125,000 to $188,000. She was stunned when they got this notice.
This is the 3rd time that my husband and I have appealed the assessment because we felt it was unfair. This is the only time that we've had an order to force entry into our home.
The assessor asked the state appeal board to order Hodges to let them in. State law gives assessors the power to enter homes and other buildings with proper notice.
We had to complete this step by allowing them to come in the home and do a full appraisal, which we rejected because we're not really prone to having strangers inside our home.
Hodges says assessors shouldn't have this power, and she says the inside of her home is her only space away from the public eye.
Every move I make is up for public scrutiny, and it should be. I'm an elected official. I'm a public servant. But inside the walls of this house, that's our space.
She says the appraisers measured every room, recorded the type of flooring, noted the waterproof basement, and were very interested in her new furnace.
They were trying to make an argument that the market value of our home has increased substantially.
In my experience, it's pretty rare that an assessor sort of uses the statutory power to enter and review property. It's more of an unspoken threat. Most assessors do their job by sort of doing a drive-by assessment.
Property tax lawyer Ben Blair says taxpayers have challenged these in-home inspections on Fourth Amendment grounds, but judges have not agreed.
This is the taxpayers' attempt to get a reduction in their assessment, and part of being involved in that appeal process is that you have to comply with discovery, including letting an assessor or their employee into the property.
He also says Indiana does not make it easy. A similar assessment challenge filed by another Clark County taxpayer was denied because the taxpayer did not provide a market analysis similar to the assessors.
I agree with taxpayers who feel like this is a system set up to make challenges difficult.
I haven't seen the home prices go down.
Right.
They've all been averaging an increase every year.
Clark County Assessor Butch Love has been involved with real estate for 20 years. He says his assessments are going up because home prices are.
All the sales in Clark County come straight through our office. So we're aware of, what a house in a subdivision sells for.
He says the law allowing assessors to enter homes needs to stay because the inside of homes can tell a different story than the outside.
We've got mold issues that we look at. We've got where the roof is leaking and, the ceiling drops, the water stains. There's just things we can't see on the inside.
But Hodges says no one should be forced to let government inspectors inside.
We should get to decide that. The state should not be forcing that upon us.
Hodges' assessment appeal with the state is still pending. She was able to convince the appraisers not to take pictures during their inspection to protect her privacy. Blair told me photos of interior inspections are public records anyone can ask for. Mark Stevens, Wave News.
All right, thank you, Mark.